Okay, so, you know when they say there are too many Asians in the world? I'm starting to understand why. First, we've got an Asian guy thinking he's in Street Fighter kicking a grandma. What? Like, don't get me wrong, I know this is funny, but... Wait, scratch that! It's not even funny! Who would laugh at a grandma getting kicked in the balls? Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to be an SJW, but that's messed up. Hold on, let me replay that shit. NANI?! Yo, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing, it's just... That's one heck of a kick. If it was a grandpa instead of a grandma, his piece would have came out of his carrot because of how hard that kick was. But anyway, as I was saying, we got people kicking grandmas, then we got Rice Cum. Now, personally, I don't have a problem with him. I mean, it's always good to have a budget version of something. Just like you have Rolex, and then you got G-Shock watches. Just like you got Jake Paul, and a budget version of him. You know, I'll take these two Asians. They're not that bad. But now you've got people like Lil Bay.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
I mean, Lil Gay. You look at pictures of her without any context and you think she's a good kid, you know, getting good grades. But then you see random video clips of a 2-foot-tall midget flexing and starting fights.
Vic, you trying to fight?
Like, come on, she might be a brat, but she's still a kid, and I'm worried about her safety, so from one Asian to another, stop trying to fight and start assembling shoes for Nike. Man, we already have one Rice Cum. We don't need another one, believe me. But obviously, when a kid becomes a brat, it's usually because of bad parenting, and that's exactly what happened to Lil Tay. Most of you guys probably know by now, but there was actually leaked footage of Lil Tay getting manipulated by her brother and her mother. And it's pretty messed up.
I'm way more relevant than you. You're trying to be relevant, and you're trying to be like me.
Mommy, stop! I was filming!
Oh, mates, I don't know if it's just me, but I wanna slap her brother's fortune cookie face ass. He's really trying to make her the next Rice Cum, isn't he? Now, before some of you guys say, what's the difference between Lil Tay and kid actors in TV shows and movies? Okay, first things first, big difference. When you're a kid actor, people know you're acting. You know you're acting, and you're not assuming the role of the character you're playing 24/7. But in the case of Lil Tay, she's got to be Lil Tay, she's got to be that brat 24/7. And unlike kids in TV shows, she's got to keep portraying her persona on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. And unlike those kids in TV shows, a lot of people don't know that Lil Tay's putting an act, as you can see from those hate comments. So I don't know about you, but getting exposed to that much hate as a kid can't be that healthy. But if you thought Lil Astra was the only spoiled brat trying to be like Rice Cum, well, you'd be wrong. A lot of kids are trying to be like Lil Tay, trying to be the next Rice Cum. But for some reason, they're all Asian. Why? Take this girl for example, just taking a first quick look at her Instagram post, and... she's pretty much Lil Tay 2.0 now, isn't she? Okay, now in this picture she's eating money. So apparently she's got so much money that she can afford to, Are you kidding me? But clearly she's just trying to flex her stacks. I mean, I don't know if she's doing a good job, but I'm curious. I want to see what happens if she eats a $1 bill. Is it gonna come out as a $100 bill? Are we gonna have a black George Washington? Mates, we might just have our first black president in the freaking US bill. But for real, how is she getting so much money? We all know the minimum wage for kids like her is like 1 cent per year. Oh, what the? Oh, now I know how she's getting all that money. She's hanging out with Kim Jong-un. She also has some videos on her Instagram, and just looking at the thumbnails, it's pretty much what you would expect.
Cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, I'm tripping on the record, counting on the record, sipping on the record, never smoke a record.
Wait, what? Hold on a second. Is this her just lip syncing and flexing her money? What is this, Musical.ly? But you know what? I'm not complaining. I mean, at least she's not trying to be a rapper like Lil Tay. Wait, what? Savannah fan Who Run It? Official music video?
Let me show you who run it. It's Vanna, I'm back, I've been getting these stacks. My dog name is Trap, and he cost me 6 racks. My birthday just passed, and I had me a blast. I'm 12 now, at last, backs that don't grow up fast.
Just imagine listening to this song on your way to school. That's how you get bullied. But for real, why is this song published by World Star Hip Hop? That doesn't make any sense. We don't want to see spoiled brats singing on World Star Hip Hop. We want to see people fight. There's a reason why people scream World Star when they see a street fight. When you see a kid on the street, you don't scream World Star. You scream free candies. But hey, what do I know about music? I'm no Anthony Fantano. Maybe people like this kind of music. I mean, just look into like-dislike ratio. Her song's on par with Rice Comes diss tracks. Tom, look at this picture. I don't know if this picture's supposed to make her look like a badass because she's flexing supreme bags, or if this picture's supposed to be hilarious. I mean, look at her bags. They're bigger than her. I mean, lads, you know how Iron Man has a portable suit? This girl has a portable sweatshop.
It's a tiny.
Phew, okay, it's a Snapchat filter. I don't really use Snapchat or filters because, you know, I'm a guy, but I was about to call the X-Men on this baby's ass. I don't know if it's just me, but that dog looks like it's ready to live stream on Twitch. I'm not gonna lie, I think I prefer her more than Lil Tay. I mean, I don't really agree with her flexing and stuff, but at least she's not arrogant like Lil Tay and, you know, yelling in our faces that we're broke.
All y'all grown-ass men hating on a 9-year-old. I ain't got no license, but I dropped 400 racks on this car. Bitch, y'all don't even have a car. I ain't got no license.
Man, she's the kind of kid you leave at the supermarket as a parent, and you don't come back for her.
Gang getting out here, you know, I'm riding the Ferrari, you feel me? Rich gang.
Rich gang.
Fuck the police, fuck 12, man, fuck DEA.